Hey guys, I'm here with my twins and I brought a bottled water. I wanted to be trying to hold twins. I wanted to be honest with you guys, you Dolly family. I always say, to Dolly family that my family are supportive with my reborns, or I always say that they're great and amazing, but the truth is my family is really far from perfect. I wanted to do this Q&A because I wanted to give you not just a history of my past, but I have this pain and hurt in my body, that my soul and my mind, that it's been burning me for years since I've been growing up. And I used to tell myself, why do I have to suffer? Why do I have to be mistreated by my grandma and my family? Why I had to be bullied around the whole school year, from elementary, middle school, and high school. And I used to tell myself why. And nobody cared. Nobody really cared. They put their feelings first, and they put their needs first. But when they want something from me, they start treating me right just to get that something that they want. It could be they want me to help with the bathroom or the kitchen, or they need me to go to the grocery store. And there's always something, and it's been like that since I've been growing up. It's always something. Oh, you're the big sister. You're the big sister. Go help, your brother and sister clean the room. And I'll go as that big sister, and I'll clean the room and fix all the Barbies and make the bed and stuff like that. And it was always something, always needed me for something, asked me for something. But when it came to me to learn how to say no, because a lot of my friends and people told me, well, Jackie, why don't you just say no, that you don't feel like cleaning the floor or the dishes or the bathroom? And I'll say, well, if I say no, they throw things in my face. And what I mean by that is, oh, because I took you to Chili's, I took you to Chili's, and I bought this for you, and I bought that for you, and that backstabbing and that blackmail. And I'm tired of that. People throwing things in my face when they do something for me, I'm tired of that. I'm tired of them throwing things in my face. And I'm tired of being so nice and putting my family first. And they're so ungrateful and selfish that then they turn as the victim, Oh, I didn't never ask you to do the dishes. I never told you to clean the floor. You did it because you wanted to, not because I asked you, And then they play the victim. Sorry. And then they just... I'm tired of it. I'm tired of being treated like crap by my family. I'm tired of being used like a monster, being like treated like if you're the monster, like if you're the problem, like if I'm the problem, Dolly family, I'm the one that starts this, and I'm the one that blackmails, and I'm the one that throws things in their face, and they're always the victim. They're always the victim. You have to feel sorry for them because they're the victim and I'm the monster, And they don't even want to recognize it, and they don't even want to say it. I'm always putting my family first and my needs last. I'm always putting everybody first and putting myself last. started crying. But I'm so tired of bottling up everything inside. I am so hurt since I can remember. I've been sexually abused. Nobody did nothing about it. I was mistreated so bad by my grandma. By everyone, by the bullies in school, by even teachers. And I just want a break, guys. I just want a break. I want to be left alone. I want to isolate myself and just lock myself in a room with my babies and not come out. Not even to use the bathroom or to eat. And then everybody makes me look like the monster. Like I'm the monster, you know? And they're the victim. They're the ones that you have to feel sorry for because they never asked me to do the dishes or never asked me to clean the floor when they clearly did and say it another way. And I'm just tired of being pushed around and me being the monster. I'm the victim here. I'm the one that went through all those stuff. And this is what I wanted to share with you, Dolly family. I don't want to ruin your day. But I'm in so much pain in my mental health and I am hurting every day. And so I have to bottle up everything inside how I feel because nobody asks me how do you feel. Nobody really cares if I'm turning and twisting inside. But I have a smile in my face and I'm laughing and giggling, you know? Because I have to hide the hurt. I have to. Because then I'm the monster and they're the victim. Oh, they never did nothing to me. They will say, oh, I never did nothing to you. I'm always helping you, right? That's what they say. But deep down inside, I'm always hurting. And when I talk about it, oh, look at the life you have. You have everything. You have this. But they don't even think about the pain that I go through every day in my heart. In my heart and in my mind. And so every day, every week, every month, every year, I bottle up everything inside because I have to stop being the victim and put their needs and everything. I have to put them first, you know? And I haven't been honest with you guys. I have a lot of hurt and anxiety. And I want to share with you guys. I smoke, guys. I smoke filter cigars. And it's not healthy for me. I know, guys. I know, Dolly family. I know smoking cigarettes and cigars is not good. And I hope you guys don't hate me for that. I hope you guys don't unsubscribe because I smoke. But it's the only thing. I know it's an excuse, but it's the only thing that I have to smoke and just release all the hurt inside. And yes, I know, Dolly family, what you're going to say. The smoking is not going to release your pain. Because I still have it. Growing up, I was terrified of my grandma. I was so terrified of my grandma. I was terrified that she would hit me because she was always hitting me. And I do love my grandma, guys. She passed away in November of last year. Her death anniversary is coming up. But my grandma did a lot of harm. And my grandma allowed a lot of abuse. A lot of abuse. My grandma knew that I was being sexually abused and nobody did nothing about it. So many people knew about it. And they turned the other cheek around, you know? Nobody wants to get involved. I told everybody. Dolly family, I told everybody what I went through as a child and nobody did nothing about it. And that's one of the things that's eating me inside, you know? I don't know what I want, if I want closure, if I want those men to be punished, but I left it to God, you know? And every day I want to just, every day when I'm hurting inside, I just want to isolate myself, you know, hide under a rock and cry privately. But I can't anymore, Dolly family. I have to release it because today I had another argument with my mom, you know? And she always, everybody in my family's always playing the victim, you know? They don't think of what was Jackie hurting. Nobody really cares, you know? And I try to hide it, guys, because I don't want you guys to really see the hurt in my eyes, but I want to share it with you, Dolly family, because it hurts so much, you know? And then they deny it, you know? Their defense is, oh, that never happened, you dreamed it, you know? I really hate when they say that. It makes me so upset. Oh, you had a good life, they tell me, you know? You had a good life, you had everything. And no, I didn't have everything because I didn't have love. I had material things, yes. I had clothes, I had food on the table, I had a bed to sleep on. I had covers to cover myself. But there's one thing that they never really thought of that I needed. I didn't need no material. I didn't need things that you have to buy in the store. What I needed was love and nourishment. Not backstabbing, you know? Not throwing things in my face. Not saying that they didn't need me to clean when they do need me to clean. What I needed is love and respect. Especially the children in the family. They're not taught to respect me either, you know? So did my siblings. My brothers and sisters, when they were growing up, they did the same thing. There was no respect either for me, you know? Because, yeah, I'm the one with mental illness. I'm the retarded one in the family, you know? They're perfect and I'm not. And that's how I grew up thinking. And I'm so tired of hurting every day. I don't want materials. I want love. I want to be loved. I want to be kissed. I want to be told good night. I just want my family to really show me love, not the fake love that they always do. Not the fake love that they do in front of everybody, in front of other family members, because they don't really want to know how it is. There's no hugs in my family. There's only fake hugs. There's no good night in my family. I have to repeat myself like 6 times to my own family when I say good night. And I always wonder, how would this world be if 2 selfish people did not conceive me? My mom and my dad, my biological mother and father, were not in love. No, Dolly family, my biological family were not in love. My mom and my dad, the one that brought me into this world, they weren't in love. There were 2 selfish people who were doing drugs and having sexual relationship. There were 2 selfish people, and they conceived me and brought me into this world to suffer. I didn't have the love of a father. I didn't have the love of a mother. But then my second mom, Maria, you know, she raised me like her own. But I'm not trying to sugarcoat everything, and I'm not going to cover everything up anymore. I always noticed and I always knew that I was different in the family. I always knew and wondered, why is my mom Maria saying that? Saying all other things. I remember, and she still denies it to this day. I remember we went to Toys R Us when it exists. And I'll never forget, I remember my brother and sister got toys and I didn't. And I asked her, Mom, can I get a toy? And she said, ask your grandma. And I didn't understand why my mom is telling me to ask my grandma. And then as an adult, I knew it because I got disability check from the government, you know. I always had my little disability check. So my grandma was my guardian and she had my disability check. And I didn't know about it because I didn't know what that meant, you know. Now I know what it is. And my mom's, Maria, still denies it that didn't happen. When I clearly remember everything like if it was yesterday. I was always wondering why, you know, my siblings get the good stuff and I always got secondhand stuff. I shouldn't be complaining about material stuff, I know. Clothes is a clothes, no matter where it comes from. You know, when my biological parents conceived me, nobody wanted the responsibility. My biological mother, she did drugs and she'll give me away to anybody. She'll just give me away to anybody for beer, for drugs. And now she's laying in the bed because they have her probably on medicine. And she's just laying somewhere in one of those hospitals. And then my biological father actually died in a truck accident. And so he's gone too. But he wasn't there for me either. And everybody says he was and he wasn't. Because I can remember clearly, Dolly family, that my dad was only, when he would come, it would be for his mother or the rest of his family. I remember he'll come in he'll just give me money or a little small hug. It wasn't a daughter hug, you know. And it's so painful, guys, that both of my biological parents were not in love. They were not married. They didn't want no responsibility of children. And so they gave me to my grandma. The Spanish judge, Ana Maria Polo, at that time she was a lawyer. And she was my grandma's lawyer. And she fought for my grandma to get custody of me, and that's what she did. And part of me, it was a big mistake that they gave her custody of me. And part of me, who knows where I would have ended up, you know. I'm not trying to be ungrateful for everything, guys. I'm just tired of the hurting inside me. I'm tired of hurting every day deep inside me. And I have to hide it with a smile. I hide it with a smile in my face. A couple of years ago, in 2012 or 11, I left my mom Maria and I went to go live with my cousin D. I'll just call her cousin D. And I went to go live with her. And everything was going good. I was actually feeling, you know, the love and stuff from the family. And then my biological mother came to live with us. And my cousin D's friend came to live with us. And that's when everything went down to hell. Her friend would do horrible things to me. I don't remember what her friend was named. I think Jay or something. And she would do terrible things to me. And I tried to tell my cousin D, and I just couldn't because she was so busy working. She wasn't that friend of my cousin. She was not nice. Her name is Jay or something. She was so mean to me. And then my biological mother came to live with us, and instead of me giving her a second chance of being a mom to me, even though I was already an adult, she just ruined it even more. Because I was going through a lot with my cousin's friend of all the things she was doing to me. So I wanted to leave my cousin's house, but I didn't know how to tell her. And instead of me being honest with her and telling her what her friend was doing to me, she threw me out into the street that day in 2012. And so she threw me out to the street, and guess who came to rescue me, guys? My mom Maria, of course. Instead of my biological mother defending me, she didn't defend me. And so I went back to live with my mom Maria. And then a couple of months later, I told my cousin why I wanted to leave. And she's like, oh, I didn't know. I said, how can I tell you if your friend was always there, you know? And then there's always family members that want to hurt me more. The light and the water stayed in my name. And now I can't, if I move to an apartment, I can't put the light and water in my name because there's so much money owed to that. And I just left it to God again, you know. I left it to God, Dolly family. And it's just, no matter where I turn, if I go to the west, there's somebody there to hurt me. If I go to the east, there's somebody waiting for me already to hurt me. If I go south or north, there's somebody there, and I don't know where else to turn to, Dolly family. Because no matter where I turn, there's somebody there to hurt me. Mentally, physically, it don't matter how. And I'm just so tired of it. I'm just so tired of hurting, guys. Dolly family, I'm tired of hurting. I just want a little bit of love, respect, and peace. And with my mental health, if you know about mental health, you start thinking all kinds of stuff, you know? And I don't want to think about that, you know? I'm not trying to scare you, Dolly family, or I'm not trying to scare you too. Also, I don't want to, if you can be careful, I don't want no kids seeing. This is not for kids. A little girl should not know what sexual relationship is. A little girl should not know how to pleasure a man. And I'm trying to say appropriately. I don't know how to say appropriate, but a little girl should not know how to do sexual acts. And I was so young when I started. And that's another thing that my family says, oh, nobody wants to hear what you went through. And they just block me like if I'm a rotten piece of ham. Instead of just being there for me because I'm hurting, I'm trying to vent. I'm trying to cover up the hurt. And I always ask myself why. Why did, God brought me into this world, If all my life, all the time, youngest as I can remember, all I did is hurt. No matter if I smiled and laughed, all I was in my heart is hurt. I'm gonna keep on doing what I do, putting everybody first and putting myself last. because that's the only way I can get a little bit of respect and love in the family. To me, growing up, love was when you do something for them, they will love you more. And that's what I always felt. If I do stuff for the family, I get loved, you know? So I'm going to keep on doing that. And I'm going to keep putting myself last, like I always do. Because I don't know what else to do anymore. I don't know anything different. But you see these little ones right here, they keep me going. They do. And you too, Dolly family. If it wasn't for me discovering YouTube and making my first YouTube channel, I would not be here right now. And I could be honest with you, Dolly family. I would not be here right now. You guys are the ones that keep me going. And these babies right here, these beautiful babies right here, and the ones at home, they keep me going. They do. Making these videos and dressing them up. That's what has me going. Not my family. Not my mom, not my sister, not my brother, not my nephews or nieces. They don't keep me going, no. It's my babies. And that's another thing I wanted to be honest with you, Dolly family. My family is not supportive with me, with my babies. They're always saying, oh, stop playing with your stupid dolls, or oh, when you're not there, I'm going to smack your dolls. And they're always doing something, threatening me with what they're going to do to them, you know? And I always snap at them and okay, Dolly family, I'm going to let you guys go. And I'm going to go do what I need to do. I'm going to go for a walk with my twins. And try to just relax and enjoy my walk. It's really sunny out here. I'm going to try to enjoy my walk and try to stay in the park a little bit more. I don't know how much battery I got in my phone. Alright, Dolly family. Let me hold my babies here. I'm gonna say goodbye to you guys. And until next time, Dolly family. Bye.